Okay, my Breakout EDU is titled The Lost Puppies, and it is geared mostly towards the kindergarten age range, as that is the standards that I decided to pull from. The content area that I based my game off of was math, and I think the ideal size of group to work with during this project would be partners. However, it really is up to the teacher's discretion. If you believe that there should be more than just one pair of students working on it, you can make it up into 4. Any more than that, though, I think would be excessive. The suggested time for prep is about 35 minutes. All you have to do to prep is hand out the technology that your students will be using in order to access the Breakout EDU link, which I will get to in a second. And then they need 30 minutes to play the game. Along with prep, you do need to read them the story and explain to them what the purpose of the assignment is. Mine is completely online, so it's just this link, the Google Form link that is in the ORE website. So the story is that Sarah's dog, Molly, just had puppies. When Sarah went to go get food for the puppies, some had escaped. Sarah isn't sure how many escaped or where they could have gone. She asked for help to find them before her mom gets home and finds out. Her mom will be home in 30 minutes. So that will help the students understand why it is a 30-minute time limit, that they don't have all the time in the world. So the set of instructions are you need to introduce the activity, read the story like I just demonstrated, and then you will have to explain the time limit concept. You can pair them up. You can allow them to choose their own partners, or you can predetermine that. It's whatever fits best for your classroom. You can then distribute the technology to the students, one for each pair, or whatever group size that you choose. Instruct them on how to access the form. To access it, you can have them go to this web page and find it there. You can send it out to them in an email, putting them on a class page, whatever works best for your students. And then you have to remind the students of their time limit so that they don't forget that they are being timed for this project, because students can get frustrated when they are not aware of that. And then you allow them time to begin. You can either use a stopwatch and make it visible so that your students can see how much time remains. You can announce the time remaining ever so often as you see fit, every 10 minutes, every 5, whatever you decide. And you will leave time, or you can leave the time as a mystery. That's where I was going. You don't have to tell your students. It's really up to you. I suggest telling them. You can observe the students working together in pairs. Offer help need be. Obviously, don't hover over them. Allow them to have time to attempt and figure out what is going on for themselves. Once the 30 minutes is up, announce to the students that Molly's mother has returned home. If students did not complete the breakout, you can either allow them more time if you would like them to get the extra practice in, or you can tell them to be done. And finally, you can either go over the answers as a class or end the activity. So I will now go over my breakout, and we can see how each puzzle is solved. So as I mentioned, this is the same story that's found on the webpage. So if Sarah had 10 puppies to start with, how many puppies escaped? So the students are expected to use this image that can be found right here. Count the puppies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 puppies. So if there were 10 puppies to begin with, they have 6 puppies still present. There must be 4 puppies. And as you can see, that's the correct answer. If I was to put anything else like 5, it will tell me to try again, so your students won't be able to move on until they get the correct answer. After wandering around, you and Sarah find some collars. They must be from the puppies. Solve the next puzzle for another clue. And then I have the hint, pay attention to color, and do not capitalize, just so that the form will be able to tell them that that is the right answer and they won't have to pick and choose. So red, blue, orange, and green. There's that. The colors lead you to the door of a house. Unlock the next puzzle to speak to the people who live there to see if they've seen the puppies. So this isn't really necessarily anything that has to do with adding or subtracting. Obviously, it's just number recognition. So you would use the house number right there, 1401. That will go through. The neighbors have the puppies. Sarah brought some dog treats to give to the puppies. She brought 12 treats in total. If she has 10 dogs with her, how many treats will she have left over? So obviously a simple either 10 plus 2 to get the answer, or 12 minus 10 to get the answer, however your students choose to do that. Great work. The puppies have been found. Give them back home before Sarah's mom gets home. It will take Sarah 10 minutes to walk home. It will take her another 5 minutes to get the puppies to the backyard. How many minutes will it take altogether? So this is a simple 10 plus 15, or 10 plus 5 to get 15. You submit the Google form, and then it says, congratulations, you broke out. If you were able to help Sarah get the puppies back home before her mom returned. So that is my explanation video of how you can set up the breakout, my advice on group size, along with the demonstration of how each of the puzzles can be solved for your students.